guys, I'm Aveline. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. So today we are building a cottage. This one is built in Granite Falls. You can, however, move it to what other world you want, like whichever world you want to live in, you can move it there, but it's built on a 30x20, so just keep that in mind. I will say though, personally, I think it fits Granite Falls or Windenburg better, because those two have these sorts of like foresty areas, or Granite Falls is literally a forest, so you know, whatever. But maybe you could also fit it into something like Brindleton Bay up in the upper left corner, no, upper right corner of the map. There's a couple of more foresty lots up there too. But anyways, this is for, well, for me it's for one sim, but if the scoot over trick works for you, you could have two sims living in this house, because the bed on the second floor, so actually technically in the attic, is kind of like it's pushed up against a wall. It's a little, like, the space up there was very small. I'm very happy that I had the ladders to work with to make that work, but it's a very small space. So everything is very cramped together. I did, however, playtest it, so it should work. If it doesn't in your game, I don't know what's up with that. Please keep in mind that every time you place down one of my builds, whether it's a house or an apartment or, I don't know, something else, and especially with my tiny houses, keep in mind that you have to activate bb.moveobjects on before you place down any of my builds, because otherwise there may be stuff missing and some stuff might be misplaced, and I don't know, it works like that. So whenever you build with move objects on, you have to, and then you upload it to the gallery for others to download, you have to remember to activate it when you place down builds as well. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, that is what we're doing today. We're building this little cottage, kind of, whatever it is. I don't really know. I was set on finding a house on Pinterest that I felt like wouldn't translate well into The Sims. So I found a weird house. It had like, the roofing was all over the place, and I just basically sat down and thought, okay, let's try to change this up a little bit so that it actually works in The Sims. So that's what I did. I've closed it down because I started building this yesterday and I don't have my computer turned on overnight, so I don't have the picture anymore. But I'm pretty sure that tons of other people have also found the house. But anyways, not that I've seen anybody else build it, but I'm sure that us simmers who take inspiration from Pinterest house or from pictures on Pinterest have seen a lot of the same houses. So it wouldn't surprise me if someone else had built it as well, or someone else might in the future or something. But I was just really set on finding a house that I felt like if I built that exactly like it looked, it would look so bad in The Sims. So let's try to change it up just a little bit, you know? Also because I was really in the mood to build something a little bit weirder, something with some shape to it, and also make it for a gardener, because I love building those houses. I love building like gardener's tiny houses or gardener's dream houses as we're building today. I just love building those because I love playing around with plants, and I love when they have like outdoors gardens and stuff like that, like specific gardens for gardening. You get what I mean? So I just really enjoy building those houses, and I felt like it had been a while and I was just really in the mood to build a new one. So yeah, that is pretty much the theme of this little cottage situation that we're working on right now. I also got a complaint on my last video that I've been doing a lot of apartment builds. So I do apartment builds when I'm in the mood. First of all, if I just want to decorate, it's so easy to just jump into an apartment. So I do that quite often. But also if I'm a little bit short on time and I don't have the time to sit down and research, look for houses that I'd like to build in The Sims, or like take inspiration from, because I don't often, like most of the time I don't actually rebuild houses, I just take inspiration from them. So if I don't have the time to do that, like sit down and go on Pinterest and stuff, I'll often just jump into an apartment instead and start decorating in some kind of style. So just keep in mind, like, I'm still a person, I still have like another life outside the YouTube, what was that? Outside The Sims, outside of YouTube. So last week it's been a bit difficult to record the past 2 weeks because it's been really noisy here during the day. I've talked about that before, but also it's been really, really warm, and we're not having that discussion again because some people really just don't seem to understand that heat works differently in different countries. Like, for example, we're not starting the discussion again, but it's literally 30 degrees in my entire apartment today. It's almost 31 in my office and I don't have an air condition, so, or I don't have air condition in my apartment. So, you know, like it just kind of, the heat just gets here and then it stays here and it's clammy and it's disgusting and I don't like it. Not in my home. It's fine if you can choose to go outside and like go into the heat, whatever. But I don't want it in my home all the time. I don't want to go to bed in 28 degrees. I feel like I can't even have a blanket over me. So just so you know. But anyways, that's also been a little bit like, because it's actually been colder outside than it is in the house or in the apartment. So sometimes it's nice to just go outside for a walk or something, just to cool down a little bit. Maybe stand in front of the freezer just for a few minutes or something. So anyways, but yeah. This upcoming week, I don't have any plans, so I definitely have a lot of catching up to do, a lot of houses to build. I want to do some of my challenges that I've written down as well, so you can possibly expect lots of videos next week. I'm kind of trying to aim for 5, but we'll see. Often when I aim for 5, I end up doing 4. When I aim for 4, I end up doing 3. I don't know. I like to aim higher than I can like commit to, apparently. I don't know what's up with that either, but anyways, I'm just looking forward to just sitting down and like dive into projects and be really productive, and I don't know, I like the feeling, like I like feeling productive. So, but other than that, I hope you guys are doing great and have enjoyed or are enjoying your Sundays, and or if it's already Monday to you, if you're in Australia, I suppose, well, it's in the middle of the night. If you're listening to this in the morning and you're in Australia, I hope you'll have a great start to the week. Or do you say off the week? Great start of the week? I don't know, whatever, but I hope you'll do great today. Do good things. Do great things. I don't know. Anyways, that was cringy, so let's move on. So we're actually doing the entire exterior before we move on to the interior, and that is because yesterday I went to a birthday party in the evening. We were like 5-6 people or something. We were sitting outside the entire evening, even though it was like 14 degrees towards, you know, the end of the evening. Actually, it was really nice walking home in that it was really nice. Or maybe it was like 18 degrees or something, but it was really nice when you just know you're gonna come home to a very, very warm apartment, because the apartment just does not let go of this stupid heat. So anyways, it was really nice to just walk home in the evening breeze and just feel a little bit chilly, like just a little bit. I was really thoroughly enjoying that, which I normally don't, but anyways, so we were just celebrating one of my friends' birthdays, and I actually built this before, like the exterior, before I went there, so I was supposed to have it completely done, but just took my time with the exterior, so I didn't manage to do it on time, which is also why this is up today and not yesterday, but you know, birthday parties get in the way sometimes, so that's just, that is life, you know, I gotta be there to celebrate my friend. But yeah, so I did the exterior yesterday and then I did the interior today, and basically also took my time with that. I had a lot of fun with this house. It was nice to just sit down and build something that I'm really comfortable building, something that I thoroughly enjoy building as well, like these small cottages with mismatching furniture and nothing is perfect on the interior. I just really like I like the feeling of that. It's very cozy. I also decided to add a couple of extra boxes to the house actually, so because I knew that I just wanted it to have a lot of weird shapes basically. So it both has this little renovated part on the left side of the house. You can see it right now. I turned that into a sunroom, sort of, and then at the back I put another box, which ends up being the bathroom. So I don't know, I was having a lot of fun with the exterior, just trying to, because I didn't want it to be a perfect looking house. I didn't mind it looking a little bit weird with the shape of it. And I don't know, I just had a lot of fun with it. So also, I know that I say I don't know a lot. It's a thing. If you guys do voiceovers, you get these sorts of habits because you have to think fast when you do the voiceover. And I'm sure that you've noticed, like, I don't like to say in my voiceovers, whereas other people do that. No offense to that. Like, I know we all have different speaking habits and stuff, but I've just been taught in school not to say too much. So I try not to in my voiceover, but that means I end up saying I don't know or something else instead, because I still gotta think, like, what am I gonna talk about next, you know? So it often turns into a, or an I don't know, or an anyways, or it is what it is. So anyways, yeah, there it was again. It is what it is. So yeah, if I end up saying but it's mostly actually consciously. It's not because I'm like thinking about like actually say but I don't know how to explain it, but anyways. So this is what the layout of the interior ends up looking like. So we have this little cozy living room area, and I was really set on having the dining room or the dining area over by these two big windows because I thought it would be really nice to sit there and be able to look out the window. I know that only 2 of the Sims sitting at that table are able to, but you know, deal with it. So I just thought, yeah, it would be really nice. I have a thing with like dining rooms and big windows. I don't really know why. I feel like for me, it just makes more sense. Even though I like windows in my living rooms, like I prefer when living rooms have windows, I still think like it must be really annoying personally. So I have a big window in my living room, just as an example. I think it's really annoying with big windows because of the TV, because in my living room area, I have a big window that's actually like at my dining table, but it's at the same, like it's right in front of the TV. I don't know how to explain it without showing you, but basically during summer, for example, or right now, the sun doesn't go down until like 10 or something. It's worse during June, May, and July. So I'm not really able to actually sit down because I don't have any curtains for the window yet. I'm not able to sit down and actually watch anything on the TV until it's 11 or now 10. So for me, big windows, if you only have one big window, I often prefer to put the dining area there. For example, with my sunrooms, I've done that quite often. I always put, or normally I put either, you know, they have like an extra living room there, or I put the dining room out there because I just like big windows. Like I like to have big windows where you eat so you can sit there and look out the window. I don't know, is that just me? Does it not make sense? I don't know. Anyways, but that's why I was so like that's what I meant with like the dining area over by the corner with the windows. It's not really important to the video. I don't know why I talk about it, but you know, there you go. There's a reasoning for putting the dining table over there. Also because I actually think that this cottage during winter, it would be really nice for them to have a fireplace, and you can't really put a fireplace right on top of a window, so it made more sense, but it's not really that important anyways. I knew when I put down this box that I was going to turn that into the kitchen, so it felt like it made the most sense. Also, they have a door out to the garden through the kitchen, which I think is very normal when you have, like, if you have 2 doors, wouldn't you have the other door through the kitchen or a mudroom or a laundry room? I don't know, I feel like from the floor plans that I've seen, that's quite normal. But it's just a cozy little kitchen. They have everything they should need, including a coffee machine, even though I'm definitely more of a tea drinker myself. I do try to mix it up a little bit so I'm not just using the tea brewer, because I know that not everyone prefers tea over coffee. So yeah, today we are using the coffee machine instead. But like I said, just a very cozy little kitchen in here. It's nothing glamorous or luxurious or anything. It's just, you know, if it's the rest of the house, nothing glam in here whatsoever. So they also have, I don't know if I included it in the footage, but I made this like 2x1 room just to put the laundry machines in there. So there's no decor other than just the laundry machines. There's nothing in there. But that's also because I wanted to make sure that the machines would actually work. So I didn't want to put something on the walls, and I didn't want to put some clutter in there either, because I also needed to make sure that the door could open. But they do have like a separate room, a very, very small room. It's basically like a closet where they've just put the laundry machines. So you can do laundry in this house if you want to. If not, then just take them out. I don't blame you. And then on the second floor, we have the bedrooms. So I also decided to give them this little terrace right here. So I put an easel out here, and they also have another plant pot. Even though they have several in their garden, I just figured it would be nice for them to have another one up here, but you can take it out if you'd rather have them like have a, say, not a couch, but a chair or something on the terrace instead, because I think that would be quite fitting too. But I thought it would be cute if they had like their favorite flower like growing on their terrace near their bedroom. I don't know. I thought that would be cute. Also, if they had it right next to the easel and they were just standing there and painting, and then their favorite flower right next to them or something. So also the frames above the bed are for family members. I know they're empty right now, but that's because I don't actually make the Sims for my builds. I don't want to do that. So they're empty right now. But if you choose to move into this house, there's an idea, like you can use them for that, or you could take, I don't know, like nature pictures or something and put them there. They are sort of not really living in Granite Falls, but I mean the house is built in Granite Falls. I don't know. You can use this as a rental. You can also just move it to one of the other worlds. But I thought it would be cute if they had like frames above the bed. Also because I kind of had the feeling, I know that you need to use the ladder to get to the second floor, but I kind of had the feeling that the two Sims or the one Sim living in this house are not on the younger side. They're definitely in their late adulthood. So anyways, but that is about it for today. I hope you guys like this house. If you do, you can download it off the gallery. My ID is AvelineYT, and you can also find it under the hashtag Aveline or AvelineYT. And as always, I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you did, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye!
Lovers come, lovers go, and their hearts seem to change, but mine's still the same, 'cause I still love them all, and my heart's not to blame, it's just the way it is. Like stone in this world of stories, oh, like stone, I'm fixed in a framework that is moving beyond my control.